Continuing with former Governor Sarah Palin. Let me ask you about the Republican Party and the Tea Party movement. Does the Republican Party get it, what the members of the Tea Party movement want?
They're getting it now. Some of those in the hierarchy, in the machine, some of them don't like it, and they're fighting back some of the Tea Party American ideas that really are just based on common sense. But they're hearing the message. That's why I think some of them are shifting gears and deciding to go ahead and support the pledge that was recently revealed by Speaker Boehner and others. But Greta, as for those endorsements, let me just jump back to that subject really quickly. It is a double-edged sword, and I know that it is. And when I talk to candidates about receiving an endorsement from me, I have to warn them, you know, it ain't always pretty. You're going to be under a lot more scrutiny, it seems like, your ideas, your character, your record, your intentions, if my name's attached. I'm thankful for those who are bold enough to say, well, give me an endorsement anyway, and then let me speak for myself and let my ideas stand on their own. And then in a lot of cases, they, you know, let me kind of back out, get out of the way once they've gotten a little bit of that propulsion.
Well, I'm sort of curious because they certainly have been, the ones I've seen publicly have been quite receptive, whether it's Christine O'Donnell in Delaware, Nikki Haley in South Carolina, or any of the others you've endorsed. Have some asked you not to endorse them?
No, that's not the case. The candidates themselves and the campaigns are always good. It's usually the lamestream media, though, that just piles on them, though, and that's why I kind of give them that warning, that heads up before I say yay to endorsing them, is to get ready for the onslaught of media scrutiny and some unfair treatment by the media. And in that way, Greta, I give them an open door to back out of the idea of me attaching my name to their campaign.
Well, you mentioned the media. The Saturday Night Live. In fact, there was one reference I read today that Christine O'Donnell, who was subject of a segment or two on Saturday Night Live, got the Sarah Palin treatment. Did you see the segment, or have you heard about it? And what's your thought about the Sarah Palin treatment on Saturday Night Live?
Didn't see it, heard about it, and I thought, Christine, welcome to my world. And really, it isn't a bad world, Christine, because you're going to be effective with your message. Yeah, lamestream media is not going to like you. They're not going to like your message. Those on the far left, they're going to try to clobber you, and they're going to make some things up, and they're going to take things out of context. But you will be effective in your message if you stay on point, if you're absolutely committed to what you believe is right for your constituent, then you're going to do just fine. But yeah, I heard about it, and I thought, well, I've been there too.
You know, a lot of people in politics would give the right arm to get the attention that Governor Sarah Palin gets, and like even there's it's positioning. There's a new Archie magazine that's comic book that's coming out, and it positions you with President Obama, which I mean, in this business, positioning isn't a bad thing. It's not making less of either one of you. It just shows the two of you, you know, going at each other. So I mean, there is some value to the positioning you get.
Yeah, it's kind of bizarre, too, though. You know, I don't have a title, don't have an office, except my office in my airplane hangar in Wasilla. So it truly is a lesson, though, and an example of anybody in America having an opportunity to make a difference. I can live that out, that's for sure. So that's a privilege. But no, to be, I guess, characterized as someone who is up against the President of the United States of America, from where I am in the position that I'm in, I think there are so many other people who have more of an ability to make a difference and really take on the President. And they are doing it, like Michelle Bachmann and others in Congress who are working so hard and wouldn't wish some of the scrutiny and the media attention on some of my worst enemies, but I do wish that the media would understand what some of these people in positions of power and authority and can cast votes to really make a difference in this country, that they would give them more attention and listen to their ideas and their solutions, like, again, Michelle Bachmann.
Any want to get any wild guesses on the midterms and how they're going to turn out?
I can't guess on numbers, of course, but I do believe that there is going to be a great awakening all across America. People on both sides of the aisle and just independent Americans are just saying enough is enough, and we're not going to put up with that status quo, with just going down the path of incurring debt and growing government and taking away more people's opportunities and freedom. Enough is enough. We're going to go a different direction.
All right, I know you can take a lot of hits and a lot of pressure, but there's an awful lot of pressure on the Palin family tonight on dancing, isn't there? I mean, probably makes you a little nervous?
I'm so nervous I could throw up. Yeah, here Bristol is, whole new ball game for us out there dancing tonight, showing a lot of courage, a lot of grace. I'm very, very proud of her, and just tickled that I get to be there in the audience to watch her live.
You know, when you think like what's happened in 2.5 years, 2.5 years ago, would you ever have dreamed you'd be watching your daughter on Dancing with the Stars?
2.5 years ago, I never dreamed that I'd be a grandma, so that's where we start from. Yeah, a lot has changed, yes.
Governor Palin, thank you, and good luck to you, and as well to especially to Bristol tonight as she dances with the stars. Thank you, Governor.
Thank you so much. Thank you.